We are live. We are live. We are live. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, man.
Doing well.
Awesome. 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 I know y'all Kim, I seen pictures from you posting
Yeah.
crappie. What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know Steve had a good trip.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
Went
fish this
to
weekend.
Lake Fork.
Yeah, man, that lake needs to be a
Uh,
lot closer for me.
yeah, I brought Fong along with me.
That's
Mr.
what's up.
Fong.
Yeah,
Yeah, hang out, some fellowship, man. We
that's
never
what's
fished
up.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah, we caught some good ones, man. He's amazed on Lake Fork now.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's probably on there right now.
A person that go to Fork and not amazed by Fork is he's not a crappie fisherman.
Yep.
That lake there is
Exactly.
just a banger. How we got
Yep.
Super Dave over there. Y'all got to give this guy a shout out every single live, and he's throwing up the links over there. And as I say every week, him, Big Les, Slick, LBG, any of those guys that post up links over here in the chat. Now I want to be for sure that you understand. Not everybody can be trusted over here in this chat,
Right.
but any of the links that you see from Super Dave or Big Les or Slick, these guys are good guys, and for you to check out any of the links that they post over there. But just be careful in the chat.
Yeah.
Don't just click on anything from anybody you see over there. Sid Lewis is in the house. What's going on, my man?
Hey,
Bullock
Sid.
Yeah.
Experience. Yo, Sid, man, he hitting them good lakes over there with the good fish. We got a question already, even before we got started tonight, and we'll let. Well, I can answer this, but I'm gonna see if Steve will give his input, and then
Let me see. When using live scope printers on trolling motor, how do you keep your target? Number one is line up with your target 30 feet away into the wind. Number one
into
is
the wind.
look
Yep.
at your target, figure which way the wind is coming, and you need to start setting your boat up at that time. If you try to set up
Hmm.
at 10 foot, you're too late.
Yep.
30 foot out, start and go real slow, point 0.3, zero point 0.2
Yeah.
miles an hour.
Creep
On
up
my
too.
Yep, on my graph, I keep my live scope on, and I have a graph just for mapping, and I keep my speed. I think it's speed over ground. That GPS rate, I keep it right there in big letters, and I always watch my when you're really approaching that fish, you want to be like zero point 0.1 miles
Hmm.
an hour. That way you can stay on that fish.
Yeah. The
It's a little harder with no wind. It's a little harder. It's actually better to practice with no wind, so then you're better. But when it's windy, it'll keep you off of that a lot easier. Basically, a lot of people overrun their target. That's number one.
hmm
Just take it slow. That's what I could say. Line up on your target, take it slow, and know where your fishing range is. If you have a 12-foot rod and you're only reaching 8 foot, that's your target range. So you want to see that fish and keep them around that 8 foot. You don't want to have it at 10 foot if you're at 8 foot reach, you know what I mean? Or vice versa. So that's what I would say. Keep it at your reach and
that
drop it
target
right on that fish's nose. You know what I mean?
that target range is very
Yes.
important.
Yep.
It's not talked about enough when it comes to explaining how or good practices when live scoping. But however, I'll say this, and guys, there are guys that got live scope that do trips with me all the time, and that's their number one question is boat control.
Yep.
And the thing is, the faster you approach that fish, the faster you're gonna pass it up.
Right.
Yeah, you
I
don't
don't
got
know.
brakes.
Now
Yep.
that's why they did come out with crappie
Yeah.
breaks,
Right.
Yeah, that's
things that
exactly what.
are known that
Right.
as crappie breaks. And I say it all the time. It takes longer to position your boat than it does to drop down and catch that fish. Um, and knowing the target range, I like to have my jig set at the depth that that fish is going to be at before I get to it. So as I'm approaching that fish, I'm looking at his depth. I'm looking at my jig. Uh, and a lot of people want to pitch to that fish, let the jig fall back. But I see, especially right now during the summer months, those fish are not aggressive enough to chase that jig. So you're gonna have to know your target range and put that jig right there on that fish. And a lot of times you got to get it fish time to see. Sometimes I'm right now I'm having to touch the fish,
Right.
actually touch the fish, and you'll see him flinch. He'll wake up and he'll see that jig, and that's when he'll interact with that jig. So if you're hightailing it up there to him, you just reduced your time severe. I mean, by a lot, because
Yeah.
your boat, and a lot of times if you turn your trolling motor to stop your boat, when you turn that trolling motor back to see that fish, they're gone.
Yeah.
So approaching that fish very slowly, and it's like Steve said, the absolute hardest time to do it is when there's no wind.
Yeah.
If there's a little breeze, you got some resistance, so you can,
Right.
it's you got a median right there that's gonna keep your boat, or keep it lined up and keep you from passing that fish up. But at the same time, you still got to approach that fish slowly.
Right. And what I do is I feather that trolling motor
Mm-hmm.
pedal. I
Mm-hmm.
won't keep it down. I'll on, off, on, off, on,
Yep.
off, and
Yep.
just so you get used to it.
Yep.
And then if you use a remote, same thing. Get used to that. A lot of times you don't even want to drop on a fish. You just want to stay on that fish within a certain foot and just practice that and do it for a half hour and you'll get better. You don't even have to drop on the fish.
That's
Just
right.
practice. Or practice boat control on a submerged tree you see or a brush pile. Say, I'm going to stay within 8 foot of that thing for 20 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and just practice.
And I did a video on explaining how to figure your target. And it's different for every. You could be on the exact same boat and change your rod length. You could be using a 12-foot rod, go to 11-foot rod. It changes your target range. You can go from 11-foot rod to a 10-foot rod. It drops it down another foot. So another thing too is how much weight you're using to position, on your setup for your jig. A lot of people, I know me, I can't stand using a split shot, but I use it because it helps me now while I'm live scoping. And that jig staying straight up and down, vertical, uh, gives you an accurate uh, target range.
Right.
Because if you're having to adjust that jig, and say for instance you're using a 1/16 without a split shot, so if you move that rod over to try to get in the view or get it close to the fish, now you got to wait until that jig pendulum over to where your rod is. Versus if you put a split shot, if you have a 1/8 split shot on a 1/16, when you move that rod over, it moves a lot faster. And the same thing is going forward. So if you're going forward with your boat or your rod, you got to get that jig time the pendulum straight down. And like I said a while ago, right now a lot of these fish are not wanting much action. They don't have to work for food. They just raise up and look up and bam, there's a ton of bait fish.
Yeah.
If you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I've been posting a bunch of little clips off of my helm. And there's just bait everywhere. I don't care where I go, there's bait everywhere. So these fish are really not having to work. And if you're trying to get on that fish, and going too fast, and that bait swinging by him too fast, you just missed him. And that goes for your transducers on the troll motor, which is what I prefer, or whether it's on a pole. Both ways, you have to know your target range, and at the same time approach that fish slowly. Says it's been raining at my house, but going back to Grenada on the 16th, looking for another big fish.
Oh, cool.
That's what's up. Chat Jock in the house. We got Ford in the house. Roy Dale, Big Les, Super Dave.
Super Dave. Hey, Super Dave, I mail your stuff out. I sent you a tracking number. You might have it by now.
Cool.
Say something if you got it, Super Dave.
Miss Stephanie's in the house. Todd Phelps
Hey,
is back with
Stephanie.
us. Slick's in the
Todd, what's
house.
up? Slick, what up?
Murdoch.
Murdoch.
Got Squiddo in the house. Thank y'all for joining
Squiddo,
us.
what's
Really
up,
do
man?
appreciate it. Big Les.
Yep, Big
Shane Wolf
Les,
is
what
in the
up?
house. Thanks for
Shane
joining us,
Wolf.
Shane.
Sure.
Robert Hyde is back with us. What's going on,
Hey,
brother?
Robert.
Canyon Lake, Texas.
Yep, mailed his wife won the giveaway last week. Mailed that out.
Yeah, I hadn't mailed out the giveaways yet for last
Fred,
week.
what's up? I think I'm caught. I need one more, but there's an order with it, so I'll get that out in a couple days.
Got live scope.
Yep.
Without a doubt. Right now, man, I'm telling you, I'm getting a lot of guide trips where guys was well, I really don't have live scope, but I got 2D and down imaging, and that's one of the hardest ways to catch crappie because it limits you on how fast you learn a lake. Way back in the day, I did it with 2D. It's very, very possible to go out there and catch limits. And I didn't say limit. I didn't say a few. You can go out there and catch limits of crappie with 2D. But man, it's a lot of work. Now that I've seen live scope, and fair warning to everybody that don't have live scope is once you fish with it, you're gonna almost have to go and get it. Because you realize how much work it is to first find the fish and then entice them to bite. So I do give them that warning because that's what got me. I talked about live scope for years. You'll never see me with live scope. I don't need live scope. I catch plenty of limits, and I did. But I worked my tail off to do it.
Oh yeah, we all did.
Yes, sir.
We deserve it.
Without a doubt.
You young guys don't deserve
They
it.
got it easy.
Right.
Yeah, they got it easy.
Oh
There's
yeah.
Slick. William C's in the house. Thank you for joining us. Ford giving everybody a shout out. Kelvin Walker's
Hey,
in the
Ford.
house.
Kelvin, what's up, man?
Kelvin.
Slab B. Great Bass Lake, too, if you're into that kind of thing. That's what's up. I caught two really nice. One was
Broderick, what up?
a really good eater I took pictures of today, but that other big old nasty thing, he was a giant. He got off at the top. I didn't get a chance to take pictures of him. They love them jigs.
Oh yeah.
They absolutely love those jigs. What's going on, Broderick? Miss Bertha's in the house.
Hey, Miss Bertha.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, man, feel free to that's why we do these shows because just like Jigs Up asked that question about boat position. I like hearing what Kim and Steve and what everybody else posting even in the chat over here because with this crappie stuff, man, you got to have an open mind.
Right.
There's nobody that know all everything about
Right.
crappie fishing, so you have to be willing and willing to learn. And just like I tell people all the time, I try to learn something new each and every single time I go out on the lake.
Yeah, Super Dave, I mailed it. I'll send you a tracking later. I just forgot. Yeah, he just sent me a message.
Okay. JR's in the house. What's going on, JR? Appreciate you for joining us, brother.
You remember what day that was, SK? I asked you what his address was, and I already had it.
2 days ago, maybe.
Yeah, that's when it got mailed out,
Super
Super Dave.
Ago.
Yeah, 3 days ago. You got some good stuff. Just don't show no pictures online. Just kidding. Just the fish pictures.
There you go. Yeah, I went out today, man, and when I tell you the water was chocolate milk. And I had been telling folks, I get calls all the time. Say, hey, man, this water's muddy. What do I need to do? And I put up a little post on Facebook on the page over there a while ago and showed a picture of close-up picture of how nasty the water was. And then asked the question, what would you do to catch fish in this? And I gotta boast all the time about that. Fishing muddy water. And this time of year, we getting rain in a lot of places. So I know Lake Houston gets muddy fast. And we're on the streak right now of being muddy. I don't know, 3 weeks already. We've been getting rain every day. And in that post over there on Facebook, there were, I don't know, 7, 8 people, possibly more than that was saying that they have best luck on black or dark colored jigs. And for years, I battled that black and chartreuse. I went with high contrast colors, and there'll be days I go out there and really do good on the fish in muddy water. And then I started doing that hot white and seeing that it performed in muddy water. And today I hit them on a pearl, and I'm talking about this water is chocolate milk. And I've said it for years that I have great success matching the watercolor. And if matching the watercolor don't work, I'll go with the high contrast to the watercolor. Uh, if the water's kind of a green tint, going with a straight short sometimes works really good. And that was a great bite for me a few weeks ago. Because water was in pretty good condition. That you know nuclear short in various sizes. Even that 1 inch stinger was doing good. And it's just a hot way. Everybody, why do you use this color? I don't know. I just came up with a system to where I'll match the watercolor, or I'll go totally against the watercolor,
Right.
and it seemed to work. And the thing is, you just have to have a direction. I'm not gonna say mine is always right, but it works for me a lot. And but making them changes some days, that's what bring those bites.
Right.
You guys have any particular, man? And it's like I say all the time. When I get to the lake, if it's been a couple days since I've been to the lake, I'll use what I ended the trip on, what was working then.
Right. Yep. Same
But
thing.
yeah, if that don't work, do you guys have like a system that that helps you determine the color that you go with?
I use my go-tos. That's what I do. I have about
Yeah.
5 colors that are my go-tos, and I always go with them first because I feel I have more confidence. I can grab a
Yeah.
bait and I'll be like, I never fished this color, and when I drop it, I just don't feel the same
Mm-hmm.
with something that I'm confident with,
Right.
like a black and chartreuse, a gray ghost, purple chartreuse, straight
Yeah.
shark, all
Yeah.
white. Yeah,
And
and then
sometimes I'll just up the profile and make it bigger.
yeah,
So if it's muddier, make it bigger, and they can sense it a lot better too.
and I watch that reaction off that fish. That's number one.
Yeah.
That fish is going to tell me what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And it's wild with live scope. I've been using it. Shoot, I don't know how many years, 3 years. And every time I see a fish, I stop pulling away and that fish just comes at it. It's just amazing. You know what I mean? Just, you can see that live. I would never have thought that, 5 years ago.
Yes, sir.
It's pretty amazing. If you don't have live scope, go out there and just check it out with somebody, man. It's amazing.
It is.
I don't even know how they can get better,
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I don't
I'll tell you
know.
what. It's like I tell people all the time. Live scope is very expensive. You can get the smallest unit
Yeah.
that has the bare minimum features, and you're still looking at over 2 grand.
Yeah.
It is expensive.
Yeah, I have a used LVS 32 transducer setup, so if anyone needs one, and then I can throw a graph in there, a good price on a graph, brand new graph. So if
Cool.
anyone's looking for live scope,
That's what's up. That is what's up. So we got James Hill. James Hill just joined us.
yeah.
Fahim's in the house. Elber
Hey,
Spears.
Fahim, you been fishing? I know you probably started already. You
Yeah.
get the cast off.
Yep. North Louisiana Outdoors. D Sauce.
G sauce, what's up?
Fishing's been great. How about on your end?
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, my man?
Hey, what's up?
That moon is definitely illuminated. Hey, I was looking at it through my skylight just a while ago.
Oh, full moon tonight.
I think it's right there in it. I don't think
Oh,
it's
okay.
all the way full. Yep. Welcome to SK Live. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy the show. I'm gonna change that last line to "I know you will enjoy the show." Thank you, Super Dave. Catch it with Key TVs in the house. What's
Hey,
going
what's
on, my
up?
brother?
Yeah.
Smoky Holler Kennels
Yep. Good. Good.
back with us. Thank you for joining us.
Super Dave.
Do y'all raise your outboard motor when you're on the troll motor? No,
Nope. I use it as a rudder.
Yeah, you keep it
exactly.
down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Straight. Also straight.
hmm
It helps slows your boat down too.
Yeah.
Definitely helps keep in windy conditions keeping your
Yep.
boat straight.
Yeah.
If you turn your motor, every time I stop, I
Right.
gotta
Yeah.
look back there at that motor, make sure it's straight.
Right. Yep.
It definitely helps out,
Yep.
without a doubt. There's Eric. Thank you for joining us again.
What's up,
I
Eric?
can't wait to hear that him and Fahim hooked up,
Yeah.
went out there and smoked them. Yes, sir. Super Dave. I've noticed they are super spooky, and pitching to them scares them a lot. I'll tell you what. I see that especially now. See these fish that I'm catching now. They 5 to 8, maybe 9 foot down in this muddy water, regardless of how deep they are and or how deep the water is. They've been really shallow in this muddy water, and you let that jig plop in that water, you can hang it up. And this is, I'm not trying to pitch. I'm just saying lowering it into the water. If you lower it too fast, you get that little bloop. Them fish are gone. It's all stealth right now, from what I'm seeing, especially with these fish being as shallow as they are now. Without a doubt. Crappie Red,
Crappie Red. What's up?
what's going on, man? Thank you for joining us. Look at here, y'all. Check this dude out. See if he ready.
Mhm.
LBG!
What's up,
What's
man?
going on, man?
What's up, Steve?
What's
Ken?
up? What's up?
What's up, man?
LBG's in the house.
You off? Or you going to work pretty soon?
Man,
Can you hear us, LBG?
I can hear y'all.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You off work tonight, or you going in?
I don't know. Anytime now. Anytime.
Put that phone on silent. You'll be good.
For real.
I do that. I won't have no.
Just tell your boss you're on the
Oh,
live,
no.
man. You call him later.
Man.
Miss Jackie done joined us again. Thank you for joining us. DLC,
Hey, Miss Jackie.
William C, Dwight Keller's in the house. Crappie Tamer's back with us. Thank you guys for all joining us. LBG was talking about approaching a crappie, and the guy he evidently has the transducer on his troll motor because he specified
Right.
whether it's on a pole or whatever. What's your technique for approaching a fish?
You didn't say pole, did you?
On a pole or
Oh yeah.
LBG's on on the troll motor
Yeah.
also. By the
I
way,
got mine on the on the trolling motor.
yeah. Uh-oh.
Kind of
It's like
hard. I
you,
don't know why I'm in and out.
yeah.
I don't know why.
Spot 'em,
Ain't
got 'em's in the
never
house. What's going on, bro?
spot a guy.
Yeah.
It just I don't know why I'm in and out like that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna log out and come back in.
Okay. Okay, I'll add you back when you come back.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yep.
And Super Dave just posted this link. Any of you guys that are on Facebook, man, come over there and check us out. It is a private group now, just to keep the riffraff out. So you will have to join to come in and see what we got going on. we try to keep it nice and clean and post up some really good information over there on catching crappie. And it's called Houston area crappie fishing. If you live in the United States, you're in the Houston area. So it don't matter where you're from. Come on over there and post up and check us out and let's talk crappie fishing. James Wanky's in the house. What's going on, bro?
What's up, James?
Slick.
Slick.
Robert says,
Robert,
took my
what's up?
grandson out to catch his first bluegill. His first fish was a whopper, 3 inches. He's turning 3 on the 13th. I was so excited. That's what's up
That's
right there.
cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Without a doubt. He's hooked for life now.
Yep.
That's what I started on is bluegill. And fastly graduated to bass. Yep, I was on the bass kick for a long time, catfish, and then saltwater, and back home to crappie. How long have you fished for crappie, Kim?
Oh, 30 years. I grew up catfishing and carp fishing.
Oh yeah. So were you when you were into the carp fishing? Were you fly fishing for them or what?
No, I was with my parents then. That's what we grew up. We was fishing to eat. I thought we was fishing for fun, but we was fishing to eat back then.
Yeah. Well, that's where it was back in the day.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I do. What we ate went on the table. What we
Right.
caught went on the table.
Right.
I already knew.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. North Louisiana Outdoor says, "Hey Steve, when your store open, are you going to have tackle or just electronics?"
Yeah, everything. Yeah, I have everything. It'll be an online store, so it's gonna be good. They're gonna pour some concrete tomorrow. My
Cool.
building gets put up the 15th, next Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they start putting it up. So they said 2.5 days.
Cool. Harsh Lee's in the house. Says, "SK, you are the scan man." What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us, Harsh Lee.
Horace, what's up, man?
Yeah. Chris Collins, enjoy watching y'all. Been hunting hot water crappie here in Mississippi between the rains.
Oh, cool. Hey, Chris,
Hey.
what lakes?
Tell you what, man, that water temperature down here has cooled down a lot. I'm talking about, low 80s.
Yeah, you getting that rain. That's what I like when that rain happens.
That's
Yep.
nice.
And that water
But
temperature goes down.
That thermocline is banging, though. There's a lot of people
yeah.
complaining about their units right now, but it's not the unit. LBG was dealing with it, and did you ever get that? You got that update on there, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the update on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but like I say, that thermocline bad.
Yeah, it's very bad. Yes, sir. Romero, what's going on, bro?
So now,
Yep. So Gil, you good now? You gonna throw your info in on approaching the fish and boat control?
Well, like I say, you do the best you can when you're approaching them. They'll make sure you're in the wind, going into the wind that you know approaching it. If you're not, you're gonna have a hard time. You can get up on it, but you're gonna have a hard time controlling it if you're not facing the wind. Trying to get
Yeah.
up to
Boat control is key.
Yeah, that's a key point.
Yep.
So you have to have
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
But ain't nothing like, you see that fish at 30 feet and count down until you catch that fish in the boat. It's amazing.
Yep.
That's it. It is.
So I had last week I had a guy comment on the video and said that not everybody have live scope. Can we talk about catching fish with traditional 2D, DI, and SI? Can we also talk? He didn't say only talk, but can we also talk about?
Yeah, we did mapping last week. So that was
Yep.
well. side imaging. Like when we went bluegill fishing, that's all we use is side imaging
Yeah.
for them beds.
Yeah. Here's another technique that I don't do this. I really never did this. He said a few months ago he was chasing open water fish with just SI. Talk about work.
Hmm.
And that's what people got to understand. 2D, DI, and SI definitely gets you on top of fish. But at the same time, I'm gonna let you know it ain't for the faint of heart. You're gonna have to have, you're gonna have to dig deep to go out there with only 2D, DI, and SI and catch fish,
Yep.
and keep a smile on your face because it's frustrating with live scope,
Yep. It is.
and it's for sure frustrating if you don't have it. But it's like I say all the time, it is very, very doable.
Yep.
And breaking a lake down, uh, in my opinion, breaking a lake down, get out there and idling around. Use your electronics. I'm not gonna say what electronics you got, but graph that area out. Don't try to scan the entire lake, but break a little section of that lake down and learn it. Because the more structure you know where it is, whether it's just a ledge, stumps, laydowns, standing timber, whatever the rocks, it don't matter. The more options you give yourself, or that knowledge that you gain from putting that work in scanning, gives you more options to go and fish.
Yep.
And have it in different depths. Uh, and you also have to take in the wind directions.
Yep.
Here soon that north wind is going to be banging. So if
Supposed to
you
be a
if
north
you
wind
have,
tomorrow.
huh?
Supposed to be a north wind tomorrow.
Yeah, it was north wind today.
It was.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it was north wind all day today.
Mm.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have an early winter this year, from the way it's looking. It did still get to, I think, low 90s today. It got that's sun was beaming, man.
Mm.
I can't wait until I see some 60s and 50s. I can't
Yeah.
wait. SK, does it make a difference how deep you put your live scope transducer in the water? It does, and you have to be mindful of that because it does affect your depth reading. And
Yeah, it
for
has to be
a
below
while,
your
man,
boat.
yeah, that too. It has to be in the water to read.
Yeah, it has to clear the hull
Yep.
to read all the way
Yep.
around.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Me and
it.
Steve, we talked about the calibrating that depth for a while, and I just hadn't
Yeah.
put a lot of time in researching that. But the thing is if you see a fish at he's sitting there at 10 foot, if you got a 10 foot rod and you drop 10 foot of line down there, don't reach him, you're stripping a foot, maybe 2 foot out.
Right.
You know
Yep.
that it's off. Then you just sort of get used to
Yep. Yep.
fishing that way. I hadn't put the time in to learn how to calibrate the Gorman yet. I do know how to calibrate the hummingbirds,
Right.
and did that quite often. But I just hadn't put the time in to learn how to calibrate. William C says, hit the thumbs up and show the love for the knowledge. Thank you, William. Super Dave.
Yep.
Two passion fishing. I was out today hoping I get to crappie fish off this dock. That's what's up.
Cool.
That's what's up. Super Dave says top secret.
Mhm.
Romero. Ronnie Harris is in the house. Carrollton, Georgia. Robert says, I've been fishing 3 times in the Guadalupe above Canyon Lake and not even a nibble
Man.
on standing timber.
Do you have live scope, Robert?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
He just got it.
you got to find them fish.
Yep.
They're in there because I heard about that river before. Sometimes you have to have the pockets off of the river.
Yeah. Sometimes it's what it takes,
Yeah.
man. You just have to build,
Yeah.
build a lake.
Hey, Robert, is there current in that river? I have to ask him.
Yeah. Brandon Core's in the house. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Brandon. Brendan. I'm on my phone. It's like my eyes.
The water was green at Lake Houston Marina. Yeah, I've sort of
Man.
heard that there's a pocket of clear water sitting right there.
Probably be the only pocket on the whole lake.
Unless you go down by the dam.
It might not be that. Might not be down about the
Yeah.
damn
Yeah.
either.
Piglet said it'll self-destruct in 2 minutes. Daniel Niece is in the house. Hey guys, what's up? Hope everybody's doing good. The fish are biting good here. 8 to 10 foot deep, small jigs. That's what's up. And finding a pattern, man, helps so much.
Yep.
And you just have to pay attention. A lot of people will be out there and they'll catch a fish. Okay, what depth are you at? I don't know.
Yep.
You have to know where you're at. That way you can repeat it and hopefully get on more fish. Chris says, SK, I kept 9 crappie Saturday night from our pier and only caught the fish in 4 feet of water. Some were only a foot or so down, chasing the mayflies. Think you know the pier? I fish a lot. Yes, sir, I do.
Yep.
Yes, sir, I do. Thanks, Squiddo, for confirming that, because the person that told me that, I was like, yeah, it ain't no green water over there. Like eel.
Oh man, okay.
Gotta mess with you, man.
Okay. I was like, hey man. I thought I was tripping at first.
Yeah. D Brown says, how you feel about orange and chartreuse and muddy water? Sometimes it works.
Yep.
Good color.
Yep.
Good color for it.
Yep.
Sure is.
And like I was saying a while ago, we've been sort of off color here for a little bit, and orange has been a definite go-to of mine. Uh, and that's what it's all about, is having a plan. And if you know that in years past you had muddy water and orange was one of the hot colors, that's on that list, and it's going to be at the pretty high on that list of jig colors to drop down there, and that's how you build a plan up. It just helps you get on fish a lot faster. Gilby's in the house. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Gilby.
Gilby says, "Good morning, everyone."
He must be in Europe right now.
It's funny to me that we fishermen would say what lake we fished and not give up the hot spot. Now with live scope, we don't even tell what lake. Yeah,
Yeah, some people do that.
yeah. Two passion fishing. I was hoping to crappie fish off this dock, but a lot of people crappie fishing off of it. Only dock on the lake. I need plan B.
Got to get there early.
Yeah, yep. Without a doubt.
Yep.
D Brown, orange chartreuse is a good color for me in muddy water. It works sometimes for me also.
Yep.
The lake I fish the most, if the water has a brown tint to it, my first color, top of that list, is going to be white.
Yep.
It don't mean it's going to always work. That's just what I've had the most success with.
That's right.
Oops, I'm just waking up from my nap. Good evening, crappie people. Stephen Kim, what's the best way to see and purchase the items you sell?
No, I got a
Go through my
website.
photos on Limbus Tackle.
Go both my pages.
Yeah.
Gold is great in muddy water.
Yep.
One of my favorites. You know, Slap B. I talked to LBG and Steve today, and that was my next color to drop was
Yep.
gold dust pearl.
Yep.
If the white didn't work today,
Yep.
matching that watercolor, it works sometimes.
Yep.
Chris Collins says Mississippi muddy water crappie need something with movement or sound, a swimming tail or maybe a rattle. Color comes in second.
Good to know.
You know, I used to back in the day. I wouldn't drop a jig unless it was on a road runner.
Hmm.
But for me, once I got away from the blades and rattles, I used to do rattles also. Uh, and when I first started hand tying, I would tie rattles in several of my jigs. And what I've seen is since I've gotten away from that, I've caught bigger and more fish. And like we were saying a while ago, at times these fish are so spooky that the even just letting that jig plop. Now, these fish can be 14, 12, 14 feet down. Not the case for me right now, but I have seen it where these fish 12 to 14 feet, and then you let that jig just plop down in that water. The second it plops, they take off. So once I got away from the spinners and rattles and the extra noise, I seen that the quality of my fish definitely got better. Quality and quantity. And I'll tell you this, Lake Houston back in the day was a mud hole. It stayed it could rain 2 inches and that lake would be muddy a month. So
Don't take them long to get used to it after a couple of days of rain.
without a doubt. Without a doubt. Please name your electronics and why you chose that model. Awesome question.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the
Trying.
Hey, if you don't, you're gonna be lost in time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
You'll be lost in time.
Yep.
Well, my thing is, I'll explain what I'll let you know the unit that I'm running right now. But I'm gonna tell you this: uh, get the absolute biggest unit you can afford. I'm not saying go rob a bank to buy it, but what you feel comfortable spending, get the absolute biggest that you feel comfortable spending. And the reason why I say that because the bigger the unit, the more definition you get. Not necessarily definition, but the more you can see, and it's easier to fish with because you're not, right there in that unit's face trying to see what can
Yep.
easily be seen on a bigger screen. And I recently upgraded to a 1243 XSV Gorman. I run a GT56, and I'm with the LVS 32, and it's a pretty decent unit. Why I chose it is it's a Gorman. It's top notch. The size it works well for me. I can use the helm feature, and that's something that my 106 didn't have, and that's one of the reasons why I went with the 1243. Steve got the big man, the big dog in the
Yeah.
it's
8616. Yeah. I started with a 22 and I just upped to 8616. Nothing wrong with the 22 12-inch. It was good. I just wanted a bigger screen. Then I run a 12-inch Lowrance Live mapping, which is kind of a waste mapping, but it works for right now. I think eventually I might just go Garmin. That's it. One graph front.
cool.
So Then I got a Lowrance Live 60 soul. And the Lowrance is a link. All the waypoints are linked to them. And that
Which
works
units
for
did you
me.
go? Which units did you go with, Kim?
I got two 93 UHDs and LBS 32.
Steve, you still running that 34? LVS 34?
Yeah, I got the 34. Yeah. I was going to go back
Yeah,
to a 32, but I'm just going to leave it.
yeah,
Just get tuned in.
yeah. I tuned in one 34, and
Mhm.
it does well. Miss Ellen's in
Yeah.
the house. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Miss Ellen.
Hold on, Miss Ella.
Dump Daddy says, "Sup, fellas? What's going on? Contact them either by email or Facebook. There you go." Dwight Keller says he loves that gray ghost. I've won so many
Jig.
tournaments with that gray ghost,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
But
That's a killer. Yep.
yep. If you look at that jig, it looks plain Jane, man. I used to say it all the time. Say that jig don't catch
Yep.
the human eye, but it catch those fish eye.
Right.
Sure do.
Yep.
It used to be my go-to.
Yeah, that's a smoker.
Gold
Especially on black
chartreuse.
crappie. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What weight do you like the best? If you had to choose one,
Wait,
1/16
jig? I
jig
like
weight,
1/8. I like 1/8 and quarters,
1/8.
but I use 1/8 the most.
Yeah, if I had a choice,
Yeah,
I'd do that 124 at Pure Head.
yeah.
With
One,
me, I'm on.
With a
I
split
like
shot
going to.
above it or no?
Mm-mm.
before last go without a split shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most
know.
definitely. I talked about split shots bad before I got live scope.
Split shot
If you
not
don't
good.
have live scope, a split shot totally kills your sensitivity.
all right.
And a lot of the negative hits that I see on live scope, you wouldn't be able to detect them without live scope.
Yeah.
And even right now, I try to go with the lightest jig that I can get away with because I feel lighter and entice those fish better. Now, if I'm using a split shot, I want to 8. Sometimes I go 2 1/8 to get that jig down there fast. Right now with live scope because time is so very limited. When you can see your jig and see the fish, I want that jig. I want that jig
Yeah,
right there, right now.
yeah.
And a 30-second 16 1/8. I started off this morning with a 1/8 because that's what I had tied on. Uh, and then I had a couple fish hit, and it's like I say, they're not real aggressive right now, and that's something that I found that another reason that I like using light jigs is because the fish are not aggressive. A non-aggressive fish will take in a 30-second or lighter jig several times faster than a 1/8 or sometimes even a
Right.
16.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just depending on the circumstances, depending on the fish, and but for me, I like to go with the lightest I can get away with. Damon's in the house. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
Super Dave dropping those links over there, emails, and
Yep.
golden chartreuse is killer too.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure is.
It is.
Good at
I
night,
hadn't
too.
I hadn't did gold chartreuse much. If I do the gold, it'll usually be that gold dust or that gold dust pearl.
I used that gold dust chartreuse a couple times.
Yeah. What worked well, now let me change that because if I'm using a hand tie, that yellow chartreuse and gold, but green chartreuse, I just never did good on.
Wow.
But a gold or yellow chartreuse head with that tinsel gold body and a yellow chartreuse tail does really well for me. Milton Baskett's in the house. Thank you for
Hey,
joining us,
Milton.
brother.
Melton.
Good evening, SK. My grandson took pictures of the fish you gave him. I didn't get any. Again, thanks. That's what's up. Jesse's in the house.
Hey,
Thank
what's
you
up,
for joining
Jesse?
us. Here's a new name. Apache Adventures. Sometimes fishing with your go-tos is what can hurt you if you stick with them instead of trying a different color that can be the difference on how many you catch. That is some awesome, awesome advice. And one of the reasons why I say I don't have favorite colors. I mean, I do have colors that I'll start with, but my favorite color jig is the one that those fish just absolutely couldn't stand that day. Then they wanted to kill it and eat it that day. That's my favorite color. Been saying that for years. I totally agree with you, Apache Adventures. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
George Baker's in
George
the house.
Baker. What's up, George?
Thumbs up or down tonight? Go back and hit, please. Thank you, George. Yeah, D-Sauce, I've been seeing y'all up there. So you've been in the Utah mountains catching trout and smallmouth. Been
Cool.
missing the crappie. You and Mean Stick game fishing been on the road, but he been after crappie up there in Tennessee. I think he went to Tennessee. The trip I took was great, besides the bear messing up my boat. Yeah, he took pictures of it. There was a bear it was out there in his boat. That's perfect time to have one of them one cocks and pop him on his butt. High country, fly life. How you doing this afternoon? J Dub, what's going on, my brother? Good evening,
Hey,
gents.
J-Dub.
SK, I watched your post and your live scope screen look perfect. Does a 12-inch screen have extremely better resolution? Your screen resembled demo mode.
Dang.
To tell you the truth, I think I don't know yet. This unit is giving some really good readings, but the thermocline has totally killed it. That 106 SV, man, I'm gonna tell you, I love that unit. It did everything I wanted it to do. Especially with that last update that Gorman had for it. I got some awesome readings on that thing. But I can't say which is even better right now because the thermocline here is horrible. It's terrible right now. But I do appreciate you watching the videos and thanks for the compliments. High country fly life. What's up, SK? Stay home. Can't catch no crappie staying home.
All right.
Big Les hitting Apache Adventures up. That is an awesome tip. High country hitting everybody up in the chat. Gilby say he has a question. My troll motor crapped out. I'm looking at the Gorman Ghost. How does it work?
Garmin Force.
That ain't the ghost. That's
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
full.
Lawrence. Lawrence Ghost.
Goes.
Yeah.
No.
I get them mixed up too. How does it work with the 93 SV? Does the Force have a transducer on it? I keep reading and not sure if it does or does not.
Yes, it does. It has a GT54 built in. Side scan. It has side view down
Yeah,
to
shit
2D
has
built
side.
in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
what's up.
think the 93 SV has a sonar input. I'm not sure. Does it?
I don't think
Bluegill,
so.
does it have a sonar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't know if it
I
has a
ain't looked.
sonar.
Yeah, it got
93? Okay.
Yeah, SIN, DI, and 2D.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
got all of that.
Yep.
Mhm.
It'll work perfect. If you need one, let me know. I'm a Garmin dealer, so I'll give you a good deal on it. Just shoot me a message.
Check this out.
And
High country.
24 and 36 volt.
Yeah, all of them are like that, right? It's auto selects, right?
Yep, yep, yep,
That's
yep.
what's up.
Which is pretty cool.
Very cool. High Country Fly Life say he's from New Zealand. How about that?
Really, long way.
Oh, that's pretty
Yes,
cool.
sir. That's
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah. They got crappie over there.
Good fly
That's
fishing.
yeah.
Yeah, fly fishing a lot over there.
Miss Ellen says, "Thanks, Steve. Can't wait
Cool.
to try them
Enjoy.
out."
Yep,
Right.
yep.
Yeah, New Zealand. That's
One
super cool.
of the beautiful countries in the world.
Yep. Same thing all the time. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiving LBG, Super Dave. That's what's up.
Kenny P.
Yeah, I got a trip in the morning, and man, we got pounded again this evening. I mean, every day we've been getting rain. Did it
Right.
rain at your house, LBG? It
Yes, sir.
pounded. It came down here. I'll tell you one thing too. That's pretty
I didn't get none
crazy.
today.
Yeah,
No.
3 weeks.
these pop up storms have when they get there, dude. This wind is blowing 40 50 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So man, it's so very. And Byron Burns, he posted a report. I forget what lake he was on, and there was a picture of a bass boat that was at the ramp, wind blowing directly into the ramp, big old crashing waves. The bass boat filled up to the max with water, right at sunken.
Yeah.
And if you are caught out in a bad storm, sometimes you'll have to run towards that storm to get to a protected bank.
That's right.
Always trying to get to the ramp is not the best idea to do.
Right.
If that bank,
I know that
if
firsthand.
yeah, yeah, if that bank that has the ramp is where that storm is heading, if that's the direction the wind is blowing, you want to wait until that storm pass before you try to get there.
Yeah.
And you're having your boat right there, the bulkhead with crashing waves. Your boat's gonna sink
Yeah, take some damage. One of the two.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
highly uh, uh, susceptible that your boat will sink or get filled up with water,
Yeah.
Yep.
without a doubt. Hey, am I that far behind?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody just now hollering, getting that far to holler at LBG. LBG been on here 3 hours already. Slap B say LBG ain't never off work. Always making that money. That's what's up.
Trying to, Scott.
Ronnie Harris.
Hey,
Look at
Ronnie.
C. Lewis. Watch out, Poe. Watch out, Poe.
Man.
Thank you for joining us, John.
Hey, John.
Oh man. LBG, good to see you on the panel, without a doubt. Always enjoy my own.
Yep. Oh yeah.
What's going on, Dale? Slick still with us. LBG has his transducer on one of his oars. Look at Big Legs being messy.
No, it wouldn't do right on that.
You
Yeah,
can't,
man.
hey, LBG, you gotta agree that it right there is funny.
Yeah. It ain't have too much interference on it.
That right there is funny. Oh man. Jeff Reese in the house. Thank you for joining us,
Hey,
brother.
Jeff.
Oh,
Check this out. I think this is this guy's first time. Shimano Man's in the house. Thank you for
Okay.
joining us.
Yep.
no.
Thanks for. Yep.
Catching with Key. We have to get the kids more interested in fishing. I totally agree.
Right.
I totally agree. I got to get my grandson back out, and can't wait. Can't wait. He's ready too. I've been showing him the scans of the live scope, and he's ready. Fame says, got the truck out of the shop today. Doctor appointment tomorrow. Won't be going fishing until Friday. Good luck.
Yeah, that's right.
Good luck. SK, did you video today's trip? No, I did not. I went out today solely just for scouting. Um, when I got a trip, man, I don't want to go blinded. I want to know. The same way about color. I'm not stuck. If I get up to a spot that those fish move, get up to a spot they not there. Hey, it's time to pack up and be gone.
All right.
Jack Jock's in the house.
What's up, Chad Jock?
All right, here we go. Another question from Robert. Here's a question about SI. Do you mostly look for shadows of fish or look for structure and come back over it with DI?
Structure.
Yeah, the SI for me, the big thing is find the structure. If I want to see if there's fish there, and I'll say this too. For years, I always said that these fish get in the structure a lot. If there's a stump there, especially down here, a lot of time those stumps are washed out from the roots, and those crappie love to hang inside of the stump.
Mm-hmm.
And I still see that even with the live scope. And depending on the angle that you look at that stump, you'll be able to see them. But yeah, to answer your question, if I'm using SI, it's to find the structure.
Yeah.
Unless I'm over on a lake that has a good population of fish that hold it in open water, then I'll look for the shadows of the fish and fish them like that. Big Larry says, "Good to see you on LBG. Are you still handing out the pink slips?"
As much as I can. Much as
Uncle
I
Bill's in the house. Hadn't seen this dude in a while.
What's up, Uncle Bill?
Thank you for joining us, man. Todd says, very tough to stay on top of small brush piles with 2D sonar. Yeah, you got to use a marker. Yeah,
You
we
gotta
don't
put
talk
those
about marker
buoys in.
buoys. Yeah, we don't talk
Yeah.
about marker buoys a lot, but hey, they're so very important, especially if you don't have live scope.
got to have some
And
must.
sometimes they're a big help when you have live scope
Yeah.
under the right circumstance.
I use them still. Last
Yep.
scope.
Yep,
So,
without a doubt. Super Dave says, when I use 2D sonar, I had to use marker buoy to help. There you go, right there. Stay on structure. I fish just like
Yeah.
SK did before live scope.
well, I attempted to.
Well, fish like
Yeah.
that's funny. Never caught as much as him.
Go on, Dave.
That's funny. High Country still hanging with us. So High Country, what do you fish for over there? Do you fish? Well, you have to with fly life
Yeah.
in your handle. I know you do. I know. What do you do? They have over there, Kim, trout.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to hear what he fished for. What's your big fish that you've caught on fly?
Me?
No, I was talking to you too. What's your biggest fish you caught on fly?
Biggest trout is 12 pounds.
Oh wow. What kind of trout?
Rainbow.
A rainbow?
Rainbow.
Okay. That's what's up. Did you eat it?
No.
You know that was coming, right?
Yeah, I know this guy.
Yes, sir.
It's urban trout fishing though.
Yeah.
It wasn't in a trout stream. He was out of a lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to read this whole comment. Burnt Unit says he have 5 marker buoys in his boat at all times. I scan my area until I drop 3 on brush piles, and when I catch a fish, I throw another one out, set my coordinates between the buoys. I've always recommended having more than one. And 5, I'll tell you what, is an awesome, and it just helps you get dialed in, just like you said. When you do catch that fish, you toss that mark out because guess what? You're closer to where they want to be.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Then when you blow off your spot, you can go right back up to it.
Right
Yep.
back up to it. You got
Especially you don't have spot
references.
lock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Those marker buoys give you references.
Yep.
Exactly.
Super Dave posted my contact if you'd like to go out on a crappie guided crappie trip or electronics training trip. This is my contact. You can hit me up by email or you can call my number. Most of the time, I will not answer that number, but you can leave a message and I'll get back with you. Thank you, Super Dave. Key TV.
What's up, Catchy?
Uh oh. Oh, there you go.
No, I just flipped down. I had a message.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, Gilbert, I'll reply later.
Yes, there's current. It's actually moving pretty good, and my boat is still being built. Fishing from the bank right now. Hope it's done in a month. That's what's up.
Yep.
You know today if I got out of the current, I caught fish. But there was a few spots where I was current, and then there was no slack water. And those little areas right there called eddies. They usually go in the opposite direction of the direction that the current is going.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you that is a prime spot that almost always hold crappie when there's current in an area. So finding those areas of slack water or eddies, I'm willing to bet Robert would help you a ton over there. I'm willing to bet it does.
Yeah.
SK, let's get one thing straight. LBG is the star of the show. I agree. I love having them on.
They just want to see me go to sleep.
Oh, is that what it is?
That won't be happening no more for a long time. I've been getting a lot of rest now. Doctor told me I need to get a lot of rest.
That's funny. That's funny. And Super Dave is still dropping the links over there. Contacts. Yes, sir. All right, let me see if I can get caught up on these comments a little bit, man. I'm so far behind. All right, here's another good question from Abe, the crappie hunter. Says, "What are your pros and cons of a river-fed lake versus a non-river fed? Are there any advantages of either one?"
Let me see. What is it?
You know how much current in that river that's coming down. It's like the Red River. We fished the Red River back home in Louisiana, but you got to get out the main. You can't fish the main, part
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. Get out.
Roads and all that kind of stuff like that.
Yep. Where it slows down.
Correct. So, Lake Houston fed. What is it's river fed, right? Yeah.
2 rivers.
Yeah.
All on one end or different parts?
Mm-hmm. Well, you got east and west.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it like a fork or?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're called, East Fork and West Fork.
Okay.
Yeah.
That whole lake is like a river. I mean,
Yeah.
you can, no matter where you're at on that lake, you can look across to the other side and
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
At its widest point, you can still
Right.
tell. That's why I say it's so hard to hide on that lake.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, hey man, I'm gonna go fishing. And just get in there where you look for those ideal conditions. Um, and I'll say it again this week. I think we talked about it on the map version last week. Getting where there's contour changes uh, helps you get on fish.
Yeah.
And regardless of the lake, that's the first thing that I'm looking for is where those drop offs are. That's here right now. Plop from jig. Oh yeah, they're gone without a doubt. Man,
Yep.
I am behind on these comments. Ooh, I'm way behind. You're right, Super Dave. I mean, it's facts.
Yep.
Do you guys find that in muddy water, the larger profiles work better or smaller? I tend to fish the larger because of the vibration the larger profiles give off. What you guys think about
I
that?
used a Grenada last year.
I
I
go
used a
up.
larger
I
bait.
upsize. I
Yeah.
upsize.
I used a 2.4 inch. Yeah. There's a stinger, but just a bigger one.
Yeah.
What's your thinking, LBG?
Say that again.
What's your thinking on larger baits in muddy water?
Well, I didn't try them today. I caught mine on like it might have been an inch and a half profile bait, but it matters. But I didn't try the bigger bait that day, so I
Yeah.
said next time I go for still muddy, I'm gonna try the bigger bait. But this time of year, the shadow getting bigger, so
Here's my concept of muddy water fishing. I want to see if you guys can relate to why I prefer smaller baits in muddy water. Fish can't they can see, but they can't see as good as in clear water.
yeah.
So if you get that bait close to that fish and they're sensing vibration, right? You know that they're mainly using that lateral line in muddy water.
That's right.
So the vibration that bait gives off is how that fish is going to detect that bait. So a bigger vibration, that fish in its mind, we all know crappie are timid. They are a very timid fish. Uh, so if you get a small bait by that fish and give it a little vibration, he knows it's something he can eat. Versus a bigger bait that he has to think, well, is this something that can eat me, or is this something that I can eat? And that's why I prefer smaller baits in muddy water. Because when I put that small bait there ain't a doubt in his mind that if he gets close enough, it's something he gonna eat because of the smaller amounts of vibration. That's my thinking. A lot of people tell me I'm crazy, but it's just like me preferring white
Yeah.
bait in muddy water.
Yeah.
I
I
just
like,
follow the fish.
I just look at this. I look at the bait. Me, my preference, like for the shad size. That's how I kind of go with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
look at that.
They say
Speaking of
not inch.
speaking of Byron Burns, there he is right there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Byron,
Right.
what's up, man? Be safe out there, man.
But
Yes,
all these
sir.
techniques are pre-live scope though, so
Yeah. Even before live scope.
yeah, all these are pre-live scope.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's gonna be a game changer for you, buddy. You get ready. The more time you spend on the water with live scope, the more open minded you get. There are days I go out there. I don't care what color you drop down there, you're gonna catch fish.
Yep.
But then also there's those days that if you don't drop this color, you're not getting bit. And that's why I say that regardless of what anybody say, something everything that whatever everybody does, one day is gonna work. But to be consistently good is where we got to get. Being consistent, when you add consistent to that, it changes the ball game, and you have to have that question mark on your forehead every single time your boat touch water to go out there and catch fish. There ain't nothing that we can say or anybody can say that's gonna work every time unless they got crappie in a fish tank. And then they still have to change how they net them out of the fish tank to catch them.
Yep.
And that's my take on it. Everybody want to tell me, "Oh man, you're great at catching crappie." I said, "Man, let me tell you something. Every time I get on that lake, I got a question mark on my forehead. Every time." Here's another new name: from the edge to the ledge. That's super.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the edge to the ledge. Thank you for joining us, brother. Roadhogs in the house. What's going on, my brother?
What's up,
So,
man?
Oh, another thing, guys. This guy here has a GT56, Gorman GT56, brand new, and is looking for a GT52. So anybody that has a GT52 looking to upgrade to a 56, be sure to give us a shout out. We'll get you guys connected and you can work something out, make that transition happen. Thank you for joining us, Road Dog. Brandon Corey. Also, let me mention this before I forget. Hunting season, right, especially bow season, right around the corner. I'm on a lease up in Riverside, and this guy got, I think, 3 more spots available. So if you're into hunting, looking for a lease, hit me up, send me an email, or call me, and I'll get you guys connected, and we can get you set up on that lease up there. Riverside is up by Huntsville, just north of Houston, here in Texas. Brandon Core says, I have a Gorman 94 SV. Is it worth it to go to the 93 SV UHD?
I got the 94 SV, so it
Mm-hmm.
works. It works good for me. You know, if you're catching fish with it, I'll keep
That's all that
using it
matters.
till you
Yeah.
ready, till you really ready to upgrade. I'm probably gonna upgrade later on, but not right now. You know,
Jay Fox is in the house. Says, hey, SK and everyone. This is Miss Jay Fox. Want you all to know that Jim has been diagnosed with lung cancer, and we have started hospice with him.
Oh
Man, I'm so
man.
sorry.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Send prayers.
Definitely sending prayers for you
Yeah.
guys.
Yes, ma'am.
So sad. So
Man.
sad.
Yeah. Prayers sent.
Man, without a doubt. Yeah, when Jay Fox actually won one of the the guided trips.
over here.
Yeah, he did, and I knew then that he he was in a bad situation, because a free guided trip, man. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Roadhog said he just made it back from football. That's what's up. Glenn
Oh,
Darden's
cool.
in the house.
Hey, Glenn.
Good, Glenn.
How'd your giveaway go over there, Kim?
Oh, good.
Yeah, man,
Good,
I
good.
was running late today. I couldn't get over there. Steve didn't win, did he?
No, not this time. He did the first one.
Yeah.
What you give out today?
Oh, I gave out. I tied up some woven,
Oh, okay.
Cool.
little
Oh,
pink
cool.
and silver, or
Yeah.
pearl, and
Cool.
I gave away some white and silver.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you this: do you charge more for your woven?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It takes, you know how long it takes. It takes a little
Oh
longer,
yeah. It takes twice as
and
long.
twice the
Yeah.
material,
Exactly.
twice the
Yeah.
time.
Yep. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Everybody's sending prayers out to Jay
Yeah.
Fox. Yeah. Man, cancer is nasty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe it. All the years that we've dealt with that crap, that they don't have a remedy for it.
Man, ain't gonna cure it. It's too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Politics.
Yeah, big business.
Yeah. All right, Eric, we'll catch up with you. Yeah, you guys send prayers out to Jay Fox, man. That's there you go. Does anyone have need for a GT56 transducer? About one that's not compatible with my unit. Speaking of that,
What's
and
he
I don't
got?
think 1222, right? I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, 1222. And
that's just
he's
me.
not the first person that I've seen after researching this. He's not the first person that I've seen. When you buy a Gorman, be sure to check compatibility because that 1222 is a very popular unit, but it is one of the oldest units that they make. Not the oldest, but it's an old live scope unit.
I got the oldest.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I got that saltwater version. I think
that
it's the oldest.
94.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
think
12
when I had my 1222, it worked with my Garmin
the
transducer. I got a 54 on it.
You said they coming with the wrong transducer?
I thought it worked.
well
No, he ordered the wrong one.
yeah, he ordered the wrong man. I didn't know.
Oh.
He wanted to know what
Yeah,
was the best.
yeah.
So in my mind, 106, it's a
Yeah,
smaller
I
unit than
would
the
think it'd be good.
1222.
Why not? They're still making that XSV is kind of new. They just started making that one,
Yeah,
so I don't know why they didn't incorporate that. It's kind of weird.
yeah, yeah. It's high def from what I was what I researched and the
Roadhog, I would
1222.
call Garmin and tell them, "Hey, you thought that was compatible," and have them work with you. And I think
Yeah,
they
Gotta do
will.
something brand new. I don't see
Yeah,
yeah,
ask them for a discounted price on a 52. They'll
yeah,
work with you. So that's what I would do, Roadhog. I'll call you tomorrow and explain.
yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, do you have a Humminbird Helix 9?
Send me a message and I'll check.
Mike Hallmark's in the house. Thank you for joining us, brother.
Mike.
Andy Drew Smith, thank you for joining us. GT56. Yep, yep. Okay, look at Byron to me. Yeah, man, that storm was no joke.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray Hubbard. Ray Hubbard.
Yeah, Ray Hubbard. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That
I
was on
saw
Ray
that.
Hubbard.
I saw that post. That was crazy.
Man, yeah. Man, Bluegill can attest for pulling up on a protected bank. I'm gonna tell you that now, man. Get
Yeah.
to a protected bank if you're in a bad storm.
Yeah.
You're
Whatever
not
that
gonna
wind,
melt from getting a little rain.
Yep.
the wind trying to blow you one direction, go with the wind.
Go
Yeah.
with the wind.
Go with
Into
the
the wind. Into the wind.
Yeah. Yeah, cause it's gonna be bad.
Yep.
Without a doubt. Yep. Looking to switch over to lithium battery. Any ideas? Looking at the Dakota 12 volt 100 amp hour. I hadn't heard any bad things about it.
Yeah, I haven't
I'm not.
either.
Yeah. Or what are you gonna run your electronics on that battery?
Your Dakota's got 11-year warranty.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, I think after 5 years, it starts prorating.
Yeah. Albert Highsaw. Sorry I came in late.
Well,
How's everybody doing? You're here. That's all that matters.
that's right.
Yep.
And I'm doing good. Hopefully you are too. There you go. Better late than never.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Redney, what's going on, my brother?
What's up, Brittany?
Really?
All right. Look at see it talking about hashtag crappie. Well, hey,
you ready?
let's do it then. Y'all want to
Let's do it.
Y'all want to do it? Let's do it. Let me make sure I don't have any other questions right here. Look at Andy. I guess you put in an order today. Did I drive you crazy today about those tails I ordered?
Oh
You
no.
did some customs.
Yeah. He's gonna do some custom hand ties
Mm-hmm.
with some plastics.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
Appreciate the support, man.
Oh wow! Check this out. Craig Craig Rude. I have an 18 3/4 inch crappie hanging on my wall.
Oh, cool. What it weigh, Craig?
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, look here. Uncle Bill says, LBG, did you tell SCAP about our conversation and pro staff? Nope, he did not.
I did tell you.
Oh, you did? What about it?
I mean, you talk about it after I talked to him. Your mind bad.
I don't remember. Well, congratulations, LBG. LBG is part of pro staff. What's the name of them rods?
Outlaw.
Oh,
Outlaw
cool.
crappie
Cool.
rods.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Probably Pro
Yeah.
SC.
Cool, man.
Appreciate
That's
it.
what's up. He been using them for a while.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Super Dave says, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already to be eligible for any giveaways. That's so important.
Yep.
So Gilby says 50-inch or 57-inch Gorman Forest. It depends on your boat.
Yeah.
There's a way of
Yeah.
measuring that. Man, do a little. I forget the measurement, the way it's measured, but there's the hull of your boat is what determines that.
Yeah. What kind of boat you got? Let's see what that first. Bass boat's 50-inch. If you have a deep V, then a 57.
Yeah.
Yep. Congratulations to LBG, part of the Outlaw Crappie Pole
Yeah.
team over there.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. See if we get a couple people on them poles.
Slap B says, Uncle Bill, I got the Outlaw Wise Lake Special 5-foot dock shooter with a short handle a couple weeks ago. I bought 2 of them. He says I love it also. That's what's up. Road Dog says, Kim, I came in late. What did you tie tonight?
Let me put it up here. I usually got it sitting in there.
There you go. J Dub says, do you guys run an independent power source for your live scope equipment? Does enhance screen clarity? You're less likely to run into any issues with designated power to your units. And I've been doing that since way back in the day. I'm talking about side imaging days, pre live scope. I ran dedicated power to my units. But I'm a fanatic on making my units. I want the best out of them. I want that Joker as clear as I can get it. I want the most definition I can get. So dedicated power is definitely a plus in my book. Yeah, Andy, it takes me a while to get through all the comments, but yeah, you are live with us. It takes me a while to get
Yeah.
to the comments. Brandon Corey, do you think the only difference between a 94 has ocean maps? I think. Yep, that is totally right.
Okay.
That's the only difference between a 94 and a 93. Yesterday, the only thing they reacted to was the small bait.
Yeah.
At times, it is definitely what they want. It's like I said a while ago. I don't have the answer to it every day, but it works a lot. Chat Jocks in the house says, if not using lithium, what size batteries are you guys using?
I got a gel battery. It's 37 amp hours, something like that. Duracell. It's a
Yeah,
steel gel battery.
the 29 group 29s and group 27s, I believe.
Yeah.
I think I'm running the group 29s on my troll motor and group 27 on my electronics. I may be wrong. It may be the other way around, but it works. You get a solid, 2 to 3 years out of them. It works. Gilbert says, what size split shot do you put on your setup?
I use the number 7.
It's
That's what I've been using.
number 3.
Yeah, whichever one that the 1/8 ounce. What I
It's gonna be a number 3.
number 3.
Yeah, number 7's maybe 1/16, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. These are small ones. I put 2 of them on there usually.
Yeah.
It
And
just
it gives
helps
you
you
a good
adjust faster,
reference,
without a doubt. Yep. Yes, sir.
And it's so when you got to move that jig around. Yeah. It moves it faster, but not too fast.
Too fast.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when that jig's swinging and that fish follows it. Oh, man. Man, you're going to make me go fishing tonight.
Smokey Hollow asked, will the GT56 work on the 93 SV? And I'm going to tell you something. Right now, I don't, I want to check to make for sure.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that is call Gorman.
Yeah, I think they do because I sell a kit that comes with it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They have it on the Garmin site. They have a Garmin 93 SV with the transducer. That's the one that costs a little more. I think it's $10.99.
There you go, right here. SK is behind on reading chat and trying to catch up, Andrew. Yep. All right, so let me get this giveaway tool set up. We gonna do some hashtag crappies. ASK J Fox won the giveaway the first night I watched your live show, and when you had to redraw, I won it. There you go, right there.
Yep.
And that was that trip that Robert did with me, him
Yep.
and his wife. Yep, no doubt. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Miss J. Fox, you and your family will be in our prayers. Thank you, Miss Ellen. Make sure I don't have any other questions, and then we're gonna. John Adams says, "Thanks for the hand tie box, Steve. Working great."
Thanks, man.
Shane
You
says,
can't beat it. You get 50. Well, yeah, I'll let you read.
Shane says he got a GT54 that he's not using, but I'm not even for sure. Will a 54 work with a 1222?
We'll
I
have to
think it's a
call Garmin.
52. Yeah, I think they'll send a 52.
Yeah.
Not sure if it would help you.
But save the name and then, so just in case.
Yeah, let me write
So
it down.
Roadhog, call Garmin tomorrow and ask about a 54. And then get with Shane, right? Shane's. Hey, Shane, if you could send SK our email.
Yeah.
That way we got a contact.
Yep, that'll work. And Super Dave is dropping my email in the chat if you don't have it already. Thank you, Super Dave. Yep. Andy says he's seen lithium on eBay. Yeah, there's some. If you shop around, there's some out there that's $300 in the $300 range. Yeah, I heard that Byron lost his whole box over there. Need to place another order of hand ties. Lost all of mine.
Dang.
Ooh, wow. Craig says 4.2 pounds on that.
Oh, man.
Crappie. Man, that's a giant.
What lake? What lake?
Congratulations, man.
What state's he from, you know?
Nah,
Mississippi.
Nah. I think this is his probably so. I think this is his first time
Oh, okay.
being on the live, if I'm not mistaken. Look at Miss Ellen says, LBG, woo woo, way to go.
Yep.
Thank you, Miss Ellen.
That's what's up. All right, guys, I'm trying to get caught up. Make sure I'm not skipping over. If I skipped over your question, I'm so sorry. Put some question marks in front of your comment, preferably 3, and that way it sort of catches my eye when I'm scrolling through. I can't read all of the comments all the time. I do try to, It's virtually impossible sometimes, but y'all know the process. All right, get this thing together. And I still have some of the Lake Fork jigs that I'll be giving away tonight. Let me get this screen shared and give you guys a couple minutes. Right there. Roxas, I spoke with Gorman Crew and they let me know that the GT52 is the best I can do with the 1222. Craig says he caught it in an Iowa form pond, dash pond, lots of shad and spring
Oh
fed
wow,
5 acre pond.
man,
That's what's up. It's not the guy with the record now. What was that record crappie that guy caught out of that pond? Five
five
something, right?
something.
Yeah.
That was in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Record black crappie,
Yeah.
like a 5.32 or something.
Yeah. Y'all give me a minute. I'm gonna grab me another bottle of water.
All right. And I know I gotta get Richie his base. So Richie, if you on this live tonight, I will get with you this week or this weekend to bring your base to you. Promise you, I've been busy. I know we didn't email each other back and forth, but I gotta get your base to you. Throw some extras in there for you too at the same time for being base.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been a while. I should have been there to him.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone, if you didn't know, I'm doing 50 hand ties, a Gamakatsu box, 50 for the 50 hand ties, $10 for the box, and $8 shipping. So it's a good deal. And I do 1/32, 1/16, 1/8, 1/4 is going to be a little more. But I got about 5 1/8 kits I'm going to post tomorrow. That'll be ready to ship. Yeah, it's a good deal. And you get 5 colors, 10 of each. A blue and chartreuse, black and chartreuse, white and chartreuse, gray ghost, and orange and chartreuse. Yeah, 10 of each. And I'll do them with steel heads if you want. For $5 more, I'll do steel heads, and you can't beat that. Yeah, I sold about 50 kits. I was working on one today. I know a buddy of mine, he ties 300 hand ties a day just to keep up.
I feel his pain.
Yeah. I know I tied 50 right before the show, and I'm like, man, I think I'm going to tie about, I think I got about 15, and then I'll the rest tomorrow. Trying to catch up.
Catch up on.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have an order, I'm doing them as fast as I can. So, um, again, a shop built, man. So that's taking up some of my time.
And we only
Get
made
that
one at a time.
Yep, get that concrete truck tomorrow. Hopefully, they couldn't show up the last couple days because the ground's wet. They don't want to get stuck in my yard. So as soon as that driveway gets poured, my building will be getting what the 15th. So next week. Then I got a roof claim I'm doing, getting a new roof. They were here yesterday, so it's been. Another guy came and inspected the roof today. He found a bunch of damage, so hopefully that's good. Hopefully by next week they'll be giving me a new roof.
Yeah.
Then damage inside the house. They got to paint half of the house, and it ain't gonna stop me from fishing.
No, I know they ain't gonna stop you from fishing.
No,
You're gonna take more than that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Take a lot more than that.
Yeah,
All
whoever
right.
I'm doing the boxes in 116 too. Someone just send me a message. And then you can do any color you want. It doesn't have to be. I just picked 5 colors, so
Brandon Corsell's Lake Fork jigs are hot. I like them
yeah.
because they scent impregnated.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I used the hell out of them before I started Limit Tackle.
yeah.
There was a certain color, man. Oh man, Joe Pool, they would smack that thing.
And they got
Yeah.
that little jointed body too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
If
time
you
I
if
drive
you
by it, there's really no one there. I don't know if
yeah.
I'm gonna
I
stop in one day.
I thought they were out of business. I hadn't
No,
heard.
I seen a
You don't
couple
hear
cars.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
You
a couple cars there, but
just don't hear people using them no more. But I'll tell you one thing: if you fish
maybe
in a lake,
online only.
yeah, if you fish in a lake that got bluegill in it, man, they destroy those baits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to almost say, man, I wish that the bodies weren't jointed.
Right.
Mr. Kim sent you an email last Thursday on last week's giveaway. Just wondering if you received it with my address.
Yeah,
Probably
they're
had.
on the way. They're on the way. I mailed them off.
All right.
You guys using regular envelopes or you using like first class?
No,
It
I just
just
used
depends.
The
I just use
regular.
regular. If now
I've
if I do
been,
if I do hand ties, it's a little bit heavier, so
Yeah.
you got to do the
Like
padded.
what, 2 packs of plastics? You gonna put them in an envelope?
No, just one pack. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
1
ten.
pack, yeah.
Yeah, it goes by weight. It's a certain weight limit that
Under a
they'll
1
do.
ounce. Yeah, under 1
Yeah,
ounce. But
yeah,
then they're like, if it's not flat, it depends on your post office too.
yeah. Slick says at Andy, thanks, but so far Limits Tackle makes some of the strongest, most productive baits I've ever used. Try them out, you'll love them.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. They're
Yeah.
not called Limits Tackle just
Yeah.
for the name. It's I guide, and there are
Yeah.
days that I go out there 2 and 3 days with the same plastic. That's almost unheard of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Look at here. Gilby says, and this break is brought to you by LBG Crop Excursions. That's funny. DLC says, congratulations on the pro staff.
Appreciate it, DLC.
It's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Send it to my Craig. Super Dave has posted it several times in the chat. Send it to my email if you would, or you can text it to me. Text it. That'd probably be even better. Text it to me. Andy says, Slick, I'm buying some tails this week. I tie myself also.
Cool.
That's what's up.
Yep.
I guess y'all talking about steel heads a while ago. Robert says he'll take one.
Yeah, the kits.
Oh, the kits. Okay.
I actually have yeah, I have he didn't tell me what weight, but I have a 1/32 half a kit already made. So I'll just say if you want a half or you want a whole, Robert, I'll send you a message. That one can go out tonight if you want a half a kit. Or just wait a couple days and I'll tie the other ones.
Yeah. Soup Dave says 300. Wow, that's like a job and not fun anymore.
I know. I was telling my buddy he ties 300 a day.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's a full-time job for him.
Yeah.
And he says, I tie jigs to keep busy. I'm
Yeah.
a at-home caretaker now. My wife
Okay.
stroked in 2017.
Oh man,
I
I'm sorry
haven't
to hear
fished.
that.
Wow.
I hear about that.
Where are you located, Andy? Anyone know?
No, I think this is his first time. It's my first time seeing that,
Yeah.
noticing that name. Big Lad says, hashtag Dargel. I wish I could, brother. I wish I could.
Is there a dealer by you, Dargel dealer?
They're down on the coast.
Oh, okay.
I forget that little neighborhood that they're in, but it's a little small town along the coast down there. It's in Texas. Yes, a Texas manufacturer.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, I put a little post over there on the Facebook page of a picture of the how dirty the water is over there, and then I put pictures up of I've been laying the fish out on the table,
Uh-huh.
and one of the locals out there hit it dead on the head, 5 to 8 foot, regardless of depth, and that's what's been
Yep.
working really well. Super Dave putting that link up there to the Facebook group.
Yep. Make sure you're subscribed.
And not only to my channel, not only to the SK channel, but look up LBG. LBG is on YouTube also, and Steve and Kim, they're on Facebook. So be
Yeah.
sure to check them out on Facebook also.
Yeah.
And Steve, you're right
I
at
think I need 13, 13 more likes to be 5,000. I'm a huge
Okay.
giveaway.
that's what's
Cool.
up.
13 more likes. It's going to take me 3 days, maybe. Yeah, I'll be at 5,000. So
That's what's up.
look for some stuff. Yeah. I'm going to give a lot of stuff away.
And guys, on this giveaway that I'm gonna do mine first, I guess, to get it out of the way. We got 60 entries so far. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna do two more packs. And these baits I've had for years, and it ain't no sense in me hanging on to them. I'm a limits tackle man now. So here we go. Let's do a draw real quick. Here we go. Good luck to everybody. I don't know the colors. I got a box with several different colors. I'll just close my eyes and dig in there and caddy on the slabs.
All right.
Caddy
Congrats, man.
on the slabs. Congratulations. That's a new name.
Yeah.
So if you would, caddy on the slab, send me an email. Let me know your handle here and your mailing address. And I will get these out. Probably the first of next week. Last week's winner and you will probably going out first of next week. All right, let's do this next drawing. Here we go. Larry Herring. That's another new name. There's somebody saying that the same people always win. No, not necessary. Not necessarily. Larry Herring. Same thing for you, if you would. Send me an email. And Super Dave puts the emails in. If I can get my mouse back over here. Super Dave puts the email in the chat right there. Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I know who you are now. And this isn't your first time on the
Okay.
live. I know you've been on here now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Cool. That's what's up right there. Caddy on the slab.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to give away a couple.
Okay.
It'll be surprise packages.
And it says, do you all sell products?
Oh,
I'm a full-time guide. Steve is with Limits Tackle. Kim is with Crappie Stopper Jigs. They both sell terminal tackle, or Kim only does jigs, right? Kim,
And flies.
jigs and flies, and Steve
I
does
do, yeah, fishing
terminal
line,
tackle,
yeah, rods, reels, electronics. What else? Man, I can't
trolling
remember all the stuff I
motors.
do. Trolling
Yep,
motors,
yep,
hand tie supplies, anything you need.
yep. Tying kits.
Yeah, mad fishing line and braid fluorocarbons
Yep,
and gamakatsu boxes, jig boxes to put your stuff in.
yep.
Yep, cheapest, best prices out there. You know, you can look around all day and then come to me and I'll beat it. So,
That's right.
yep, that price is for you guys. You know, it's not for me. It's for you guys. So, save you guys some money, so you can do some stuff with your families. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's what's up. All right,
yeah.
so here we go for limits tackle giveaway. What you giving away, Steve?
I'm gonna make it a surprise.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Here we go. Uh, good luck to everybody. Here we go. Oh man, I hope this rain stay away, man. This rain, man. It's been terrible. Smoky Hollow Kennels.
All right, cool, man.
It's a new name too, man.
He's a new winner.
Yeah, new
Yeah,
winter, but yeah,
Mhm.
he's been on
yeah,
Good
a
time.
few weeks already. Yep, yep,
yeah.
I must have been at work.
yep.
Yeah,
You
just
were.
email me or go to Limits Tackle and then just say you won the giveaway.
Yep, and be sure to add your handle on there so that we'll know who you are.
Yeah, yeah.
And there, Super Dave again puts the contact info. With Steve, you can do Facebook or hit him up on
Email.
email.
Yeah. Or Messenger. Yeah, Messenger. It doesn't
Yep.
matter. And I'll get them in the mail tomorrow.
Cool. You just doing one, Steve, or you doing two?
Two. Yeah,
Two.
let's do
Okay.
two.
Okay. Here we go. Congratulations to all the winners so far. Here we go. Good luck to everybody on winning.
Cat on the slabs again.
Oh no,
All right.
y'all gonna let him win twice in one show?
He on it.
What's the
Yeah,
rules?
let's yeah, we usually always draw again. Give everybody a fair shake.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's draw
He
again.
can win next week.
Yep. Yeah, let's draw again. We've always did it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've never let one person win twice in one show. Charlie Barrier.
All right. Congrats, Charlie. Just shoot me a message
Congratulations.
or an email.
Yep. There you go. Kim, what you got over there? You doing a giveaway with that big old giveaway you did on your live a while ago?
No, I ain't got nothing tied up.
Okay.
I'll do it next week.
I'll do
Okay.
2 of them.
Uh-oh. LBG doing a giveaway, y'all. Here we go.
Right.
Gotta get the other guy his stuff out, so this make me go home mail his stuff out. I'm gonna meet him though.
Oh, okay. Plastics or hand?
I seen somebody said they needed some big baits, so I'm gonna give out some 2-inch baits.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Getting about
Cool.
that time for the baits start hitting too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Yeah.
go. Good luck to everybody. What? You got to be kidding me. What is this dude doing? Do you work for Stream?
He's got like 10
God.
entries.
He must work for StreamYard over there. Yeah,
Yeah.
right here, winner, right here. Caddy on the slab. Right here.
I remember that right there.
All right, let's draw again. That might be saying something. He might need two winnings this go around. Laugh a lot. I haven't been on in a while. Guess y'all saying welcome back. Yep. I've been moving around. I've been moving and also pulling these loads on the road. That's what's up, man.
Good drive.
Wallace Gardner.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Just hit me with an email. Hit my email up.
And like with everybody else, Super Dave is putting LBG's contact info in the chat over there. Again, to be talking about this thing's rigged. That's funny. Hart says, unbelievable. Yep, without a doubt. One person drawn three times in one
night.
One night. Catfish and Crappie's in the house. What's going on, my brother?
Catfish and Crappie.
You say, Kim, I love the hat. All right, there you go. Bluegill's LBG's second draw.
Anyone need any feathers?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's that, a pound?
That's a half a pound.
Oh, half a pound. Okay.
Yeah. It was a pound earlier. Nah, just kidding.
Oh. Antoine Johnson. Congratulations.
Shoot me an email.
Yep. And like I said a while ago, Super Dave is putting LBG's contact info in there. And like I said, with all the winners, if you would, be sure to not only include your mailing address, but your handle on here.
All right. Congratulations all to the winners.
Yep. Yes, sir. Without a doubt. All right. I can stop the screen sharing right there. Super Dave, man, I really do appreciate all that you do for us here on the show.
Yes, sir.
I can't say for us. You are part of us.
Yeah.
Part of the team, and I really do appreciate all that you do. Uh-oh. Look at Harsh say, quickly get to Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Talking to yep. Without a doubt. Congrats to all of the winners.
Yeah, it's been a good show, man. Good show.
I thought we talk about some good stuff. Anybody that got any questions, like I say, be sure to put question marks before you comment. Yeah. It just helps me so much. Helps me so much notice when you put a question up there.
Yeah. Yep. That's cool.
Yep.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
Good night.
And we're up to
be safe.
Without a doubt.
Be safe.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Got three minutes here. Congrats to everybody. Congrating everybody. Without a doubt, Andy, we're on every Wednesday night. The show starts at 9, and we don't force anybody to come on when we say make it. Oh, look at here. Big Leg says, what about the music? Okay. We can do that. We can do that. I'm slacking on the music, okay? I've been slacking on the music. There we go. Bring it in slow. But guys, I really do appreciate everybody that's came in. Appreciate the giveaways, everybody, all the input, all the great tips to catch more crappie. It's what we do. Everybody in the chat, thank you. All of the moderators. I'm hoping that y'all didn't have a busy night. It didn't seem like we had a lot of stuff going on over there tonight. But thanks for all that you guys do. Big Les, Super Dave, Slick. I really do appreciate it. And Roadhog says, does everyone like the video? I hope so.
Yep.
I really do hope so. But guys, we're winding down. Anybody got anything to get us out of here on?
Go fishing. Go fishing.
Go fishing. That's what's up.
Yeah, bring your family. Get the kids involved. Get the wife involved. Get the husband involved. Yep, family
Great
time.
show, guys. Really, we should do 3-hour shows starting an hour earlier. Ain't that something? That's awesome, Brandon. I appreciate it, buddy. Well, guys, as we always say,
it's been good.
It's been good. We'll be back next week. Same time.
Same flavor.
Later. Y'all take care.
Later.
Later.
All right.